Yo, what's going on, IG? It's your boy. Woo! Wonderful Wednesday. What is going on? Welcome to this week's Midweek, Midday Motivational Minute. Woo! Can you hear me now? I want to say thank you again to last week's sponsor, Miss Cynthia Barnes and the NAWSP, National Association of Women Sales Professionals. As you can see, this week's Midweek, Midday Motivational Minute is sponsored and powered by NSA Carolinas. That's the National Speakers Association, the Carolinas chapter. You can tell that I've got a different background. I'm at our board retreat, just had to come on by. I said, I can't let my people hang for this week's message, Midweek, Midday Motivational Minute. I'm glad to be back. I don't know if you can tell, but I am recharged. I am refreshed. I have reflected and reset after Hilton Head vacation last week. That was our discussion. The week before, we talked about expanding your comfort zone. And today, I wanted to talk about this thing called imposter syndrome. And I've been there before. I played baseball at University of Maryland, Go Terps, back in the ACC, got off to a rough start. And there were times, plenty of times, where I stepped up to the plate and I questioned myself. Do I really belong in the ACC? Do I really belong in Division I baseball? And at that point, it was my father who really, he had some choice words to shake me out of it. But I wanted to share a story. And for my folks on LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube, you can see the banner. I want to know, how do you battle and overcome imposter syndrome? But most recently, I had a speaking engagement for the Association Executives of North Carolina, the AENC, out in Winston-Salem. It was at their annual meeting. I was scheduled to go on after lunch, right after lunch, and I was listening to another speaker. It was the opening speaker, Mr. Eric Ream, and Eric is a true professional. He got on that stage, and oh my goodness, he knocked it. He knocked that thing out of the ballpark. I mean, he hit a daggone grand slam, which is kind of crazy because he was the leadoff speaker, but he absolutely killed it. So I'm sitting there and I'm prepping for my keynote, and all of a sudden, this voice in my mind starts going, Larry, how are you going to follow that up? How are you going to compete with Eric Ream? I started doubting myself. I started questioning myself. And I know that they say there's dangers in comparison. Well, hey, guilty as charged. That's what I was going through. I was comparing myself to him, and he's a true professional. He slayed it. Now, what did I do? I said, let me go ahead and pick up this phone. Yeah, not the banana phone, but I had the bat phone, and I called my wife, Maria. And Maria was like, baby, take a deep breath, relax. You don't normally get like this. I said, yeah, I don't normally see speakers that are as amazing as this dude, Eric. She said, you have practiced, you have prepared, you are going to be okay. So that taught me right there the importance when you battle that voice, those voices in your head that give you that fear, uncertainty, and doubt, to have a great support system. So my wife, I also had some friends in the audience. I want to give a big shout out to Sharon Delaney, who was speaking on day 2. She was there cheering me on. Miss Cynthia Barnes, she was cheering me on. And Dora Gandy, familiar faces. Nicole Keshler, Catherine Short, they were in the front. They were smiling. They were shaking their head. Yes, they made me feel so welcome. A new friend of mine, Mr. Floyd Isley, and those at his table were boosting me up. They said, we can't wait to hear your amazing insights on LinkedIn. So having that great support system around you is critical to battling and fighting that imposter syndrome. Number 2, I had to get recentered on my why. Why was I there? I was there. It wasn't for me. It was to serve the attendees. I had to ground myself on the real purpose of me being there. And I also had to get back centered that, hey, I prepared. Allen Iverson, if you're out there, I practiced. I worked on my presentation. I worked on my stage skills. I went through iterations and changed it thanks to my kids. Love you, Trey. Love you, Lulu. Hope you have a great first day of school today, first day of middle school today. Woo, pray for me. But I had worked and I deserved to have success. Yes, can you hear me now? I also had to go back to my brag book. And if you don't have a brag book, I strongly recommend you get one. Have a book that details. Oh, we got jokesters back there. I love it. My NSA colleagues, they are funny. But I had to go back to my success stories to really reiterate and give me that boost that, you know what, Larry? You can do this. You've done it before. Look at the feedback and you'll do it again. And that leads me to, I had a conversation with our immediate past president, Mike Mooney. This is what I want you to lead with. I want you to realize that, yes, you are enough. Put in the hard work on your craft, and realize that you are enough. My encouragement is that you believe in yourself. My encouragement is that you take imposter syndrome and you beat that thing with a bat. And my encouragement is that you step into your greatness. Let's make it a wonderful Wednesday. Let's make it a wonderful week. It's our choice. And if I can ever be a part of your team to support you, to assist you, to guide you, and to serve you along this journey, please do not hesitate to reach out. You know where to find me. You'll probably hear me before you see me, but reach out and touch someone. I appreciate you taking the time to join today, whether you're live, whether you're watching the recording. I wish you all the best and continued success. Larry Long Jr. signing off today. Peace. I'll see y'all next week. All right, y'all. I'll see you later. Peace.